Good morning, how you doing? It's another day, it's another opportunity, and the sun is shining, baby. Sky is blue, and where I am, the wildebeest are grazing quietly by the water pools of Leicester. So listen, it's like day one, day two for a lot of us in the country who, and some have been self-isolating for a little while longer. So very strange times. And listen, I just wanted to very quickly talk to you about an old story that I heard many years ago. The story goes like this. It's an old warrior, and this warrior is a great mighty soldier. And he goes off one day with his band of men to fight an enemy in a far-off country. And off they go. And while they're away, one of their other enemies comes in to their land and takes away all their goods, all their wealth, take captive the wives and the children of the warriors that have gone abroad. So, of course, by the time these guys get back to their land, everything's gone. It's decimated. The women are gone. The children are gone. The goods are gone. Everything is absolutely wiped out. And this great warrior, the leader, is just in despair. All the men are in despair. I mean, this is their wife and kids. They start crying. They start wailing. They start complaining. They just get really angry, obviously. And in a very short space of time, the warriors turn on the leader and they start saying, this is your fault. We should stone you. We should kill you for this. If you'd never taken us abroad to go and fight the enemy over there, then our other enemies wouldn't have come in and taken our wives and children and all our stuff. And they were talking about stoning him. They didn't actually do it. They were just talking among themselves. And the leader can hear this stuff. Can you imagine that as a leader? So the leader does a very special thing. He goes into a quiet place, and it's said that he encourages himself. He encourages himself and basically says to himself, you know what? I got this. I have got this, and I have got help, a help that's greater than me. Call it the universe, call it God, whatever, spirituality. He said, I've got a strength that I'm going to draw on that is greater than myself. And I'm going to get through this. And then he goes out after encouraging himself and building himself up. Bearing in mind, he lost his own wife and kids and stuff. So he could have felt the same way as the other guys. But as a leader, he encouraged himself, you know what? I got this. I'm going to change this. And then he goes to his men and he says, guys, we're going. And they said, where are we going? So we're going to get the wife and kids. So they're all trundled off into the enemy's camp. Long story short, they get the wife, the kids, and all the stuff, and they come back to their land rejoicing. So the reality of this story for us today is, who are you listening to? Because if you turn the news on today, and if you turn on the radio today, there's very little in that stuff that's going to make you feel encouraged. There's a lot in there that's going to bring you down. But as a leader, your job is to encourage yourself. Your job is to draw on the people around you, on your family, on your fellow Spartans, your fellow soldiers. Your job is to draw on a power that's bigger than you, a faith that's bigger than you. Now it's time to put into place all the things you've ever read, all the things you've ever heard, all that positive stuff you've ever seen. Now is the time to put it into action. Now is the time to draw on that and say, you know what? It doesn't matter what the situation looks like. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get my stuff. And that's when you do whatever it takes to make today a brilliant day, a brilliant week, and a brilliant month. Don't be dragged down by the folks around you. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Encourage yourself. And as you encourage yourself, you can go and spread that to somebody else. Have a fantastic day. Speak to you soon.